What's going on, YouTubers? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to All Elite Wrestling Review, where we tend to give you AEW Dark Elevation results from April 5th, 2021, with Paul White and Tony Schiavone as your commentators at Daily's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. And what's been built up on the show here basically was about Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky being a tag team going up against the Sydals brothers, which we'll get to that eventually. And it pertains to Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, returning into the ring after her match with Thunder Rosa, pertains to the unsanctioned Lights Out match that they had. And yeah, so let's get right to the show here. Let's not waste any more time. We get the Hangman Adam Page versus Bill Collar. Again, I don't know how he's if that's how you pronounce his last name. I'm probably doing a terrible job at it anyway, but the match itself was decent. And in the end, it was the Hangman Adam Page winning the match. Not much to say. After the match, though, the Hangman Adam Page gets 2 cans of beer, and he shares it with his opponent that he beat, and yeah, that was good sportsmanship. Like, when it comes to Adam Page, even in the losing end, you still end up having a drinking buddy. Dean Alexander and Carly Bravo went up against the Varsity Blondes of Brian Pillman Jr. and Griff Garrison, and the match itself was pretty decent, with obviously the Varsity Blondes getting the win. We get to the next match, which I would be upset with this, but then again, what's the point of getting upset with this, because it's really nothing new to me with how they been booking her, and let's basically talk about this. So the match that was being built up here for Britt Baker's return, Dr. Britt Baker DMD of her return match, after the unsanctioned match, where it seems to go up against Thunder Rosa, and maybe they'll do something with her, have some good matches later with some other opponents in the ring to make the other women's wrestlers look good. I thought at first I was going to lead to that. Instead, what they did a 180 instead, because the match that was been up here was Britt Baker versus the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia. So Rebel, which I want to say, hands the microphone to Britt Baker before the match. Basically, Britt Baker praises Alex Gracia for getting her own entrance, which she did. Because usually when she's gonna lose to anyone in AEW, she doesn't get an entrance. If that's basically how they do the other jobbers as well in AEW, where it tends to them, because we know they're gonna lose the match either way. They're gonna get beaten on Dark, or on Dark Elevations, because they're still doing Dark shows on Tuesdays. But says that she said that we all know how this will go, which is true. That's an understatement there. Basically, Britt Baker says that I'm the star and you're the enhancement talent. No one's gonna remember you. And this is Britt Baker saying all this to Alex Gracia, who's been around for a long for quite a while. And I'm not talking about what changed to AEW. I'm talking about what changed to before she got into AEW. Now, she's not really officially signed to AEW, but because this whole pandemic's going on, AEW is throwing her a bone, to compete for in AEW, to but doing her no favors at all of losing the matches. The way that having her losing when she first got there, and all. And now we get back to square one with this whole thing with this time with Britt Baker. So she calls herself the face of women's wrestling, and she basically lets put some respect on the Pink Dream, and basically calls her an expert of all styles of wrestling, which she is. Alice Gracia. And she gets down on all fours and calls a clean exhibition. So Alice Gracia goes for a clean shot at Britt Baker, only for Britt Baker to basically circles her, and getting in position for the match to start and all that, right? And then Britt Baker counters immediately, and then Alice Gracia got into the position of the lockjaw, and Britt Baker says the Pink Dream is over, and then locks in the lockjaw. Putting the glove over her hand and everything, and immediately taps out. And yeah, that was it. Danny Limelight versus 10. Match was good. If anything, this was supposed to follow up the Britt Baker and Alice Gracia match, and it did, because I thought this match was way better than that match. But 10 won the match though. Then we get to Big Swole versus Jasmine Allure, and I thought this match was good too. Another match that I had to follow up the match that we saw of Britt Baker and Alice Gracia. And when it comes to Big Swole, her wrestling is not that good, but in this match she looked good. She looked good in this match though, against Jasmine Allure, and then Big Swole got the win, obviously. Dashing Gonzalez, she goes to interview the Sydal brothers, saying, Mike Sydal said, he's a Sydal, so he bends and doesn't break, no matter what is thrown at him. And then Matt Sydal said, Scorpio Sky is a phony and a fake. Said that their bond is unbreakable. Basically pertains to the Sydal brothers. And payback is coming for Sky and Paige, Ethan Page, and we see through your makeshift partnership, and that was basically it. That's basically all the build for their match. I think it was the main event, but I can't remember if it was or not, but we'll see. Michael Nakazawa with his headset and his clipboard, whatever, and everything against Varsity Morales. I mean, very Morales, excuse me. And Michael Nakazawa got the win. I got nothing to say about this one. It's just ridiculous that he's allowing that the referee is allowing Michael. Now I can't even talk. I'm still a little pissed off in my mind, but don't want to show it that much. But it's up saying here that the referee is allowing Michael Nakazawa to have all his stuff on. Well, he's not supposed to be having those stuff on in a wrestling match. He's basically allowing Michael Nakazawa to cheat. Whatever. Lance Archer with Jake Roberts at ringside versus Baron Black. Lance Archer had Baron Black with him, so Baron Black didn't get an entrance because Lance Archer took care of that for him and basically destroyed him. That's basically what the match was. It was because everybody dies. So then Jake Roberts cuts a promo saying that he doesn't have the time to talk. Oh yeah, cause I remember too, by the way, Jake Roberts was on commentary with Paul White and Tony Schiavone, and basically says, we're across the Sting, Why not? When people ask why they're bartering Sting, he knows no one is asking for them for a match. And then also Lance Archer takes the microphone because he wants to talk. He says that it's my time. He said they're scared of the Murdoch monster. There's nothing but respect for Sting. Sting inspires him, and it's just like he inspires everyone. And says that he knows that it all became about Sting when he came back to TNT. And also we get a Sting chants breaking out. And then Archer says, you're going to be chanting my name before very long. And he ends it by saying, it's showtime. And there you go. Yeah, good promo there by Lance Archer there though. So that was basically it for that. Ryo Mizunami versus Tesha Price. And match itself was pretty decent, with obviously Ryo Mizunami winning the match. I don't recall of Tesha Price ever winning a match. And she needs to start winning a match at this point, because I like Tesha Price. But again, I don't recall of her ever winning a match. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I don't have a memory of it, but because she's good too, and I like her personality. Max Caster, he drops a diss rap on Coco Cabana. You're a legend, now a novelty, something like that, whatever that was pronounced, saying that the Dark Order's more of a force than your comedy. You're getting canceled like your podcast. Your podcast sucks, Coke. I tried to listen. I tried. And that was basically it. So the match happened between Coco Cabana versus Max Caster, who's being accompanied by Anthony Bowens, excuse me. Sorry. Because we got two guys named Anthony now, so. So the match happens. Ends up being pretty decent, with obviously Max Caster winning. And even Uno's was out there too, by the way, folks. I forgot to mention that. And the boombox came to play, by the way, which is to that. Why Max Caster won the match in the first place. He cheated, obviously. D3, Adam Priest, Rising, and Flaco Del Sol versus The Butcher, The Blade, and Private Party of Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn, being accompanied by The Bunny and Matt Hardy. The match, it was quick, to the point, obviously, because of The Butcher and The Blade, not because of the Private Party. And, but basically the Hardy family office, they won. Not much to say. We get to a debut showcase with Paul White, as he had a sit-down interview with John Silver, who is still injured, and he talks about starting out his pro wrestling career at the age of 14 and his early tag team with Alex Reynolds as the Beaver Boys. He talks about the origins with AEW and them getting recruited into the Dark Order. Paul White asks John Silver about his early memories with Brody Lee, and John Silver said that Brody Lee, basically credits Brody Lee for elevating the Dark Order and praising how a genius he is, a genius that Brody Lee was. Paul White asks John Silver about his TNT championship title match with Darby Allin. He talks about his shoulder injury, that he noted that he finished the match, but and not 100% right now. And he talks about that the match, proved he's on a high level, and says that it meant a lot for Sting and Darby Allin to give him the praise, which it was good, that especially from Sting's part. said that it also said that he needs a championship in 2021 once he heals up. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. It really showcased obviously because the show is called Showcase. It really showcased John Silver or how he started in pro wrestling, and where he's at right now, and he's in a better place right now in AEW. Despite some of the asylum doesn't see the appeal of John Silver, which is, it annoys me that it does, but it's whatever. Matt Hardy versus 5 of the Dark Order. Match was decent, with Matt Hardy winning because Matt Hardy is the one that's getting built up, and because he's going to be our next challenger for the TNT title against Darby Allin. So, and we'll talk about that one once we get to that portion of it. Well, when I play catch up. Matt Hardy basically notes that March Madness is over. He also notes that he can start making money again after losing out of his first quarter earnings. Said that 5 is number 1 of his Dark Order list, well, it pertains to the hit list, and proclaims that he will destroy every Dark Order members, and said that he and the Hardy family office are going to dominate AEW and will take all titles. We'll see. He also addressed that the TNT title, which is being held by Darby Allin, pertains to his comment that Matt Hardy sold out. I didn't sell out. That's what Matt Hardy said. He basically started smarting up, and he make money. He came to make money, and he came to take the title. He wants the title basically from Darby Allin. I'm going to take your title, and the paycheck that comes along with it. You're on my next hit list, and that was it. So yeah, it was a good promo, a decent promo there from Matt Hardy there. So now we get to the next match. Matt and Mike Sydal, the Sydal brothers, goes up against Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. And the match I thought was pretty good, and it was a main event. And Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky wins. And there you go. Not much to say about that. So yeah, folks, I got really much to say about the show itself, other than that was it for AEW Dark Elevations from April 5th, I believe it was again. Let me double check. Yes, April 5th of 2021. So yeah, the 12-mile wrestling were 12 matches for AEW Dark Elevations. And my overall strength for the show, I'm going to go with a 6 out of 10. And decent show. At least solid. So, that being said, thank you for watching. No plugs or any seminars or any type of that whatsoever. Because I'm trying to play catch up with AEW or reviews. So, for It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. Take care.